My name's Abbie, and this is my story. I feel like I always knew who Jesus was growing up, with my dad being a worship pastor and my mom was super involved in the church. And like many others, I was just constantly, I feel like, surrounded with the truth of the gospel. But I don't think I really truly understood what a personal relationship with Christ was. But when I was about 5, I was talking to my parents, and I'd been asking for months if I could, say the prayer and become a Christian. And so finally they sat down with me, and I remember we were like in our living room and they helped pray the prayer with me, and I was so excited, and I was calling all my friends and family, and I do remember having that joy, but I don't think that I understood the concept of surrender. I mean, I was 5, like what 5-year-old knows what that even is? One hard moment for me in my life was when my grandpa passed away from stomach cancer when I was 5, and I was a Christian at that point, but instead of allowing God to really lead my life, I was letting anxiety lead my life. And I think that subconsciously I've thought that like the other people in my life were also going to go because of my grandpa, and because of that, anxiety really was what led me. And for those first 2 years of being in school and growing up, I just remember having like anxiety attacks before school, and just that being a big struggle for me. And I look back and I could not tell you why, but I know that I was not going to God, and surrendering that over to Him. And then it got better as I got older, but I was in doctor's offices a lot of the time from then on, and then they ended up telling me that I had Epstein-Barr virus, which is pretty common, but also that I had long-lasting effects with that, which were fibromyalgia, other diagnoses. I was hearing so many different labels from people. I was like, what is happening? And that I had POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So I'm like, what is that? What in the world? And again, I didn't tell many people. But just like with that anxiety at the beginning of that journey, if you will, of health, I did not go to God. I was trying to find that strength from inside. I was trying to find inner strength when that's obviously didn't work out for me. And so this was 7th grade, the spring semester, and I was doing a little bit better in April, and I went to Pine Cove on a weekend retreat. And I just felt God pining at my heart. I was like, whoa, like he wants me to, surrender to Him. And I just kept feeling that, but I was trying to like push it off. But I got back from that retreat, and that Sunday evening I went to the Legacy Choir musical, and I was sitting in the balcony, and I just remember sitting there and kind of just like praying to God, just like, God, I want you to have full control of my life. Like every single area, not just one, like everything. And I prayed that prayer of full surrender, and then they started singing this song, and it was just, I don't remember what the song was, but it was talking about joy and like having joy in your heart from the Lord. And I was like, I feel that joy. Like no matter what my circumstance is, like that joy does not leave. And so that was kind of my moment. Like, yes, I was a Christian. Yes, I believed in Jesus. I knew I was a sinner. But that's when I was like, you have my whole life. So even though this has been my story so far, it is still going, and I have to remember that. And so obviously I keep learning more things about myself and about God, but I still have those struggles, I still have those setbacks, but it's just a matter of how am I going to handle it better next time? Like how am I going to ask God for that strength that I need when I'm going through those times in trouble? When you seriously have nothing left, God will pick you up. He will be that rock in your life that you need. He'll be your refuge and your hiding place. And I guess one thing that I like to think about is the fact that even when you feel so small and so broken, God is so big. And all you have to do is reach out to Him, and He will take that burden off of you. My name's Abbie, and this is my story so far.